why aren't the Irish government standing up for you and having your best interests at heart and actually representing you? Do you have an answer for that?
Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, no, so we meet these people, we put forward solutions. I don't come in here now and say to you that this is a hopeless cause. It's not. So when I started in my job first, when different legislation came in about the landing obligation, the scientists said that there was 40% of the fish were being thrown back out over the site. And that was going to be prevented and that would stop, right? And that meant that when you were fishing, instead of catching 140 tons and throwing away 40, by the time you caught your 100 legal tons, 40 tons would be still alive. So they were going to give a top up. So I asked the people in Europe to park that 40%, everybody's 40%, and put it into a resource, right? That any country that was short of fish could dip into it and take it out. And they wouldn't do it. And you know who wouldn't do it? Our own people here. So these lads came into a meeting, we presented this to them, did all the facts and figures, myself and Casey working very hard, midnights, many a night, to get this stuff done, all costed out, all proven, right, with scientific data, just like the stuff that's on the tables there, right? All proven, costed. And the department official said, look, if you can convince the minister to do this, we'll back you. So I went to the minister. And I convinced that minister without a shadow of a doubt to do that. Because I know he did it, because John Dee was with me. He, for the first time, gave us a tax break. He gave our industry a tax break, a credit, like all the other people. If you're X amount of days at sea, you'll be treated the same as the merchant navy or the navy men. We were given the same, and we got a tax break of, I don't know, €1,600 or something like that. And the reason we got that is because I told him that there was young people in the industry that weren't good at saving their money and paying their taxes, and at the end of the year it would be a great help to take that money off them, their liability, and we might keep them fishing again in January and February when things are slack, so that they could pay their tax bill. So I knew he listened. But the department official never did what we asked. And we went to Europe and they forgot all about us. And you know what they did afterwards? So it's on the documents there, it's up on the wall. Spain don't have quota for certain amount of stocks outside here. Plaice, haddock, whiting. So Europe made a rule, are you ready for this one? That we had to give 6% of those stocks to Spain, so that gave them the key to come in and catch all the other fish. Because if you don't have the fish, you can't go fishing. It's called a choke species. So that's what they did. So my idea of parking the fish and taking the fish they used for Spain, but they wouldn't use for us. Isn't that infuriating? So that's what we're dealing with. So we gave the solution, and we're still giving the solution. The solution now is very, very simple. All those countries that have loads and loads of fish, they have 5 and 6 times the amount of fish we have. Again, you can have a look at this afterwards. You'll see the documents that we've printed there. Unless somebody wants to come up and start picking them up and show them, you'll see them. Jim, do you want to jump up there and you'll see them? Jim will come up there. See those sheets there, look, the big sheets. The green is Ireland's share. Any one of them, pick any one, Jim. You show it up to people there, right? Turn around and show that. We've the green, the top green. The bottom one is what we're looking for. Are we asking for too much? No. That is to keep our fleet going on the sea. That's all we're asking. And we know that they're not catching this fish, folks, because it's there on the records. They can easily give this fish and they lose nothing. Nothing. But they'll help out us, their so-called European partners, to keep our coastal communities going. And they won't do it.